Okay, so boom. So Dr. Claudine Gay is Harvard University's first black female president in a 388-year history. And she was just bullied into quitting her job because some people did not like how she responded to one question during a 4-hour back and forth with Congress. So some representatives in Congress had called Dr. Gray, the president of Harvard, the president of MIT, and the president from the University of Pennsylvania to ask them some questions about anti-Semitism on their campus. And so Representative Stefnik had her little mic drop moment, and she was like, okay, ask all 3 presidents. Okay, cool. So do y'all think that students on your campus should be punished if they ask for the G-diggity of Jews? And so I guess Congress was expecting all 3 presidents to be like, of course, some people got to go. They up out of here. Please pack your bags, hit the road, Jack. But that's not what happened. All 3 presidents, in fact, gave the constitutionally appropriate answer of it depends on the context. So after all the conservative haters ran that clip through the mud, Harvard's board was like, okay, cool, y'all can be mad all y'all want to, but we still standing beside Dr. Gay, so y'all gonna have to let that go. And then after that, all of a sudden, the citation police was knocking at Dr. Gay door. So when the citation police pulled up on Dr. Gay, Harvard was like, all right, cool, don't trip. We're going to do an internal investigation and see what's going on, and we're going to go from there. So, mind you, Dr. Gay did get her PhD from Harvard. So anyways, Harvard did a little internal citation investigation or whatever, and I was like, okay, so we ain't going to hold you. It is some places where she probably could have proofread a little better. You know what I'm saying? She probably wrote this piece probably, like the day before it was due or something like that, but it wasn't really nothing in there that's really all that bad, you feel me? And so the stuff that they did find, Dr. Gay was like, okay, cool, like I could fix it, I ain't tripping. And I ain't gonna hold you, citations is not the easiest thing in the world, so I really hope that y'all never go back and look at them papers I turned in law school, because mind you, Dr. Gay is getting hemmed up by the citation police full of people who I guarantee you have never checked the citation on a poli-sci essay a day in their life. So when Dr. Gay was like, check this out, I'm standing on business, it was some real prominent donors for Harvard University who was like, okay, well, we're not giving the school no more money then. So basically, Dr. Gay put out a letter and was like, you know what, I'm just going to bow down gracefully, and we're just going to leave it at that, and y'all can figure out how y'all want to move from here. And Harvard don't have no replacement for her yet. People always want to talk about how racism and slavery is part of America's dirty history, but it's starting to feel like it's filthy present. Black women in this country always have to be perfect. And then when we do get as close as humanly possible to perfection, it's always some mediocre wet wipe going and digging up our 1 and 2 flaws out the grave. And yet, if we had to go toe-to-toe when it came to real accomplishments, you could never see me. But yet, as soon as we say our name is Kunta and not Toby, all of a sudden we got to humbly quit our jobs, or we got to keep our composure while people who are not even remotely on our level talk to us crazy just so we can get a seat on the Supreme Court. How did they used to say?